Hi friends, so I'm so excited to announce that we are going to have our first lifestyle class or workshop for this year, for 2021, and we are going to focus on the adrenal glands and adaptogens, which is kind of where we left off last year when we talked about thyroid. At the end of the thyroid presentation, we briefly went over one slide of adaptogens. I have that presentation archived if you would like to see it. And so we are going to start this year talking about stress and our adrenal glands and adaptogens. Why? Because I feel like we can all relate to this feeling of being tired but also wired right now. Last year was stressful with the pandemic. A lot of people are under financial stress. And this year started out pretty stressful as well politically. So I just want to keep everything relevant. I'll give you a few slides to look at a little bit of background, but for the most part, I'm there to answer questions. If you've ever had any questions about herbs, adaptogens, ways to heal the adrenal glands, we are going to focus on the structure of the adrenal glands. They're two little glands that sit on top of your kidneys. So you have two of them. The hormones made on the outside of the adrenal glands, the cortex, are different than the inside. So we're going to talk a little bit about the different hormones that are made. A lot of people are familiar with cortisol, so we're going to focus a lot on cortisol. And because we're talking about cortisol, we're also going to talk a little bit about melatonin, even though it's not made in the adrenal glands, just because when cortisol is high, then melatonin is low, and that's when people have difficulty sleeping. So we're going to talk about that. And we are also going to focus on different adaptogens, things like maca powder, ashwagandha, holy basil or tulsi, a couple of mushrooms, reishi and cordyceps. We're also going to talk about chaga mushroom, rhodiola, which is personally one of my favorite adaptogens, schisandra, vitex or chasteberry. And that's pretty much it. I can pull in eleuthero or some of the other ginseng, some of the other adaptogens if anybody has questions about other ones I haven't mentioned. Feel free to shoot me an email before the class. So right now we've scheduled the class for Tuesday, January 19th at 5 p.m. on Zoom. So I sincerely hope that you can make it. And I look forward to this being a discussion, a learning opportunity for all of us. I plan to give you any information that I have, kind of the way that I look at adrenal healing. I usually focus a lot on sleep hygiene and lifestyle changes, as well as are you getting enough electrolytes, which I'll explain better in the workshop, enough vitamin C, and then using herbs to heal the adrenal glands first. And if we try those and they don't work, then we talk about using glandular adrenals from bovine or using things like hydrocortisone or prednisone. So I'll also talk a little bit at the end just about how the cortisol or stress hormone is really important to prevent autoimmune disease. We want to make sure we have enough. So too much is not great and not enough is not great. We want to be optimal somewhere in the middle. So I hope that helped give you a little rundown, and I hope to see you all on the Zoom. Thanks.